yards. He'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Working from the gun, Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, it's Mitchell. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance, that's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Going for the deep ball. Touchdown! Philadelphia. 37 yards. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Throwing now is Lance. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Wilson will throw again. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. On first down, it's Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Lance now on first down. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, we'll always talk about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
To throw again on second down, Lance. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
So, partner, that play broke huge. And when you can get a guy into the open field after the catch, he does actually turn into a running back. But in this case,
that's not his role.
No, not ultimately, because he didn't do what? He didn't secure the football. And if he had done that, that play would have been spectacular. Instead, he turns it over.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it is now 21-0. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A try here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, it's Lance. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Eagles are going to take over.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for them here.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. Dancing away at the 35. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch that end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down, check. 4 down.
Yellow, go. Motion. Steal, black.
Now a play fake. Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing after the interception, Lance. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. Potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Push him back. 57's Mike. Mike 57. 3 buzz. Charlie.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
57's Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the state.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 28 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. At second down. 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. It's that hustle. Let's go. Hustle.
Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on first.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Well, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They'll set up the screen for Nwangu.
Touchdown! Killing Nwangu from 8 yards out.
And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They've faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner.
And my goodness, another interception. It's been a tremendous move. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Three yards remain for second down.
That's 7. Let's go. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Share.
Now it's Wilson.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now Wilson
Drops this off with Nwangu.
and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kene Nwangu.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Eagles are pouring it on. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. Lance. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On 1st down, Lance.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Check 26. Slam, slam,
slam. On 2nd down now. It's Mitchell. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Lance now to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Curtis Samuel An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Point after try forthcoming. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
49ers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I feel you, dog. I feel you.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. This one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Single. Watch 85. Red, yellow. Watch 85. Hey, come on,
Now Lance. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 39, Lance. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Niners on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Lance going to throw.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now Wilson on first down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, good move. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Throwing is Wilson.
The quick slant caught.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, Reed. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Ready, go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back near his goal line. Here's Lance.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
3. I got 19. Green. I got you.
Lance looking to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception. picked by Tarvarius Smith. And inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And that might just cement it. A return for a lead touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year.